Hey Pisces, welcome to your December 2020 reading, and welcome to Sagittarius season. How are you? Let's get straight into it. How is Scorpio season for you guys? Scorpio season was so refreshing, I feel like, for all of us water signs. Just feels really good to be back in our element. First card out, the Lovers. Very nice. There's a lot of playful energy. There's a lot of opportunity that December holds. You know, the Lovers is all about playing on duality, playing on choice, playing on just a lot of potential energy, which for you as a Pisces, you really love, because I know we were talking about your duality and how it plays out for you guys a lot last month. This month it plays out in a very playful way. Second card out, Knight of Pentacles. And then Five of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is something that's stable, something that is slow moving, something that has taken some time to materialize. The Five of Pentacles, I feel like, is the space that you have worked yourself out of. Six of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like the Nine of Pentacles has been trying to, or has been en route to deliver this blessing, this energy to you. Again, something that's been very slow moving. I feel like the reasoning for that has been because of the space that you've been in to receive it. I feel like in the past, you kind of allowed yourself to occupy mentally the Five of Pentacles space. And that then leads to a very inaccurate depiction on. It creates a very inaccurate depiction of the power dynamic and where you fall in it. You put yourself into a lesser role whenever you view yourself as somebody who's in this time. Sorry about that. Yeah, when you view yourself in this position, what does that look like for you, Pisces? That looks like unworthiness. It looks like you feeling incapable of creating something of value. You feel like outcasted by your peers because of the way that you feel and view the world. It's anything that makes you feel slightly victimized and outcasted. Any self-induced mental conversations that you have with yourself that support and feed and water a more victimhood mentality within you is something you need to know, is something that is actively aiding in your lack of self-esteem. Again, I don't think that this is necessarily presently what's going on, but I feel like This has been a big reason as to why things have been so slow moving, like with the Knight of Pentacles, right? So yeah, it's just self-sabotage really, because when you allow yourself to occupy that space, then you're essentially cutting yourself off. You're essentially cutting yourself off from this like embankment of creativity and just like energy to pull from. You know what I mean? Um, the King of Wands is somebody who is very expressive. Fire is a very visual element. It talks and expresses through imagery and through, very visual, very visual mediums. And so, um, for you Pisces, I really feel like uh, this month is is really asking you to not put out your own fire, to not indulge any toxic mentalities that make you feel insecure and less than and not capable of carrying out what it is that you want to carry out. The King of Wands is here. We're in Sagittarius season. Bottom of the deck is Temperance, the Sag card. This is the time that's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is also your ruling planet. So this can be a highly spiritual time and a highly valuable time to expand and grow yourself and expand your level of expression, which in turn opens you up to receive more and more wisdom and knowledge and information, right? When you learn something and you hold on to it and you don't find a way to put it into motion and let it work through you to be an example of that shift to other people, you are holding yourself back from progressing on your own path. So the King of Wands is really here to instruct you to just do the damn thing and just express it. Just put it out there. Put the song out. Put the poem out. Put the article out. Put the project, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Even if it's not putting it out like it's ready. Start implementing the thing. Create a file on your computer dedicated just to what you need to compile for this. Make a vision board. Just lay it out. Start moving it around tangibly in this realm, rather than having it just exist solely in your head. And you'll start to notice that you have a unique gift this month, because partnered with the Lover's card. The Lover's card is again that playfulness, that Gemini, the twins, the duality in that card is really beautiful. There's a lot of abstract ideas circulating around your head and in your auric field that are just waiting to be expressed through you. And so this month is all about indulging those intuitive urges you get to express, like the King of Wands would. The Five of Wands, this is where if you don't indulge in that Five of Wands energy, right, and allow yourself to occupy that space that is clearly making itself known to you that this is a space that you should be in this month, then it just leads to more conflict. Instead of the Five of Pentacles, it being like a cold sorrow, like melancholy type feeling in your own head, right? Where you can just kind of feel bad for yourself. Instead of that, you're now going to be up against a lot of very intense, fiery energy. We're in Sag season, like I stated earlier. Other people are wrestling with this mutable fire as well, right? Everybody else is finding ways to do the same thing and to express and to make their opinions known, make their voices heard, make their work seen. And so while you may want to not fully step into the King of Wands energy and kind of continue to lament, you're going to be pushed up against a bunch of other people that are also kind of in the boat of I'm going to go after the thing. I have this burst of energy and I'm done lamenting. And so your frustration level will kind of go up as you see other people around you utilizing this mutable fire, right? And creating chaos around you, because you're gonna be somehow with the Five of Wands. It's like whether you like it or not, no matter how hard you try to avoid it, the chaos is just gonna kind of find a way to make its way into your life. If you don't step into this King of Wands space, the energy is gonna find a way to make its way in no matter what. You can either invite it in, or it can come in the form of a bunch of other people who don't know how to direct the energy either, now taking that mixture of drive and kind of angst and misfiring that all around you and your surroundings. That's a lot more to deal with than just like you lamenting alone in your space. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to escape. Let's see. This you're not going to be able to escape this very turbulent energy, right? Because again, it's Sag season, so everybody's kind of feeling antsy and like sporadic and like on it already, you know. Okay, sorry about that. So we have the Nine of Swords following the Five of Wands, and then the Ace of Swords, and then the Fool. So, yeah, Five of Wands, Nine of Swords. It's only going to make things worse if you drag this feeling sorry for yourself energy all the way through December. There's just too much on the line. There's too much at your disposal to give it up for, you know? Like, we're talking about the ability to be such a clear channel, to bring things from the abstract realm into the physical realm with like very little lag time, right? This is somebody who's tapped into the realm of the lovers, but is able to express it like the King of Wands, right? Sure, that may be very abstract, and not many people other than you, Pisces, may be able to do it like that. But just because it's not the popular thing doesn't mean that it's not what you should be doing. Doesn't mean that it's not what your destiny is. You see what I'm saying? I feel like the Five of Pentacles is almost like if the picture doesn't look a certain way, and you don't know how to recognize it as like a good thing, then it means you need to like turn on yourself, right? And that's just not, it's not realistic, and it's not good, because you have something so special to be able to dance between realms and coexist in both of them at the same time, right? And so, you know, like I've been saying with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords, it's like if you ignore this, right, the energy's knocking on your door whether you really like it or not. And so it's going to show up whether in the form of creative sparks and downloads that you can express yourself, or it's going to be the universe landing you in situations around other people where they're pushing up all their wildfire ideas up against you, and kind of being very verbally expressive and almost overbearing at times. You know what I mean? Kind of infiltrating your space with their own interpretation of the chaotic energy that's kind of going on around them, right? And this is only going to the Nine of Swords. It's like it's going to be like a mental trap if you allow that to happen, because it's going to get you so wrapped up in what other people are have going on in their lives that you're not even going to be in the emotional space to be able to decipher this energy within you. Ace of Swords, you need ultimate clarity right now. You need ultimate um, knowing right now. The universe is equipping you with this. If you're in the King of Wands space, right, and you're honoring that part of you that is changing your way of being long enough to actually let the blessings come in, right, and affect actual change. That if you allow that and honor that, that you're gifted the clarity that you need. You will see things for what they truly are. The universe will make clear to you a path that is very abstract. How does the universe do that? Through having a really interpersonal relationship with you via your intuition. The Ace of Swords is like that gut knowing. You don't have to question whether something is for you or not. You just know. You have that moral compass within you. And that's the gift of discernment, you know what I mean? That's what really helps you to be able to see through what is so unclear to other people, and understand that it doesn't have to be unclear for you as well. The Fool. The Fool is about having ultimate trust and faith, while also having absolutely no idea of what's going to happen in the next like second. The Fool doesn't need to run back and forth in their mind, wondering, worrying, stressing. They could, absolutely. And there's pretty good reason as to why they would if they so chose to. But they don't. Because they have that trust and that knowing that God will never lead them to harm. There is only elevating if you so choose. If you choose to not embrace that, then sure, the cards may fall a little bit different. But ultimately, the Fool is here to assist you. Yes, it may be scary, but you're protected. You're protected. The King of Wands is a very out there place for you, Pisces. I'm aware of that. It may not be really comfortable for you to take something that feels so separate from you and utilize it like the tool that it is, right? You almost may feel um, like you're not worthy, like this attunement that you have to the other realm and how it assists you in navigating this place. Like almost it isn't an even playing ground for you, right? But it is. It's the perspective that you've been given in this life, you know? It's the lens in which you're meant to be looking at this simulation through. And so it's okay to utilize that to its fullest advantage. Step into the King of Wands space confidently, you know? Like I was saying with the Lovers and it playing on duality, and like we were kind of talking about last month, one part of you will always exist in the abstract and in the binary. You can occupy more of one than the other, but you're always going to be in between those two worlds. You don't need to ever be afraid of slipping too far into another one out of the other. It's impossible. You're still a human. Like I said last month, you're still a human, Pisces. So step into the King of Wands space. Embrace it. There's no need for the victim shit anymore. Own your life. Own the bad bitch that you are. And however you get there, however you tap into that King of Wands space within you, it really shouldn't be hard because the energy, the fire energy is alive within the sky. It's just about whether or not you want to put that cloak on. Okay? I love you, Pisces. It's going to be a really beautiful month. Um, Power through it. Power through it. Learn how to, or not learn, but enjoy the experience of occupying both ends of your duality with the security of knowing that you're not going to slip too far into another realm just because you are exploring different sides of yourself. You're not going anywhere. Thankfully. Love you.